Hi guys, welcome to Sickle but Not Broken. Am the mother of three children. Two of my children have full-blown SS sickle cell. One, my baby girl, does not. My husband has sickle cell, and I just want to tell you, or express to you, explain to you my experience with the sickle cell disease. Um, I just want to let you know that because you have sickle cell does not mean you cannot live a full life. You can always do. This is one of my children that has sickle cell. You see how vibrant she is? This is not stopping her.
And violent.
Right, and violent. Has plenty of energy. You will not be able to tell she has sickle cell. But how I can tell that she is having a crisis is either she'll say like her leg is hurting, her arm is hurting, and she won't play like she usually does. So what we do in that case is we have the medications, of course, and we make sure she stays at home. Schools should, public schools especially, there's a law. If you have an illness, you are excused from school. So do not let them think that they have to go to school because of this. Um, so I can say plenty more, but I've just drawn a brain fart, so I'm gonna pass the mic to.
So hi, my name is Crystal, and I'm a mother of a child who has sickle cell SS. He's 6 years old.
So cute, yeah.
Yeah, he's Joey. His name is Joey Cash. And well, basically what happened is that I didn't know I had the trait, and I found out when I was already 5 to 6 months pregnant that I had the trait, and they wanted to do further testing because they found that I had the trait in my blood. So I went to a genetic counseling, and they was discussing he might have a condition. They didn't specifically say it was sickle cell, but they explained because of my trait and dad's trait that it might be something. So after that, I didn't want to do the test. I didn't want to do the needle and the procedure of the belly. So I waited till I gave birth, and it was confirmed after like 2 to 3 weeks that he did have sickle cell anemia, and he was SS. Well, with Joey, his first crisis was at 5 months, and he had bronchitis. And bronchitis, he went into a crisis, and he was in pain. And he was just crying. They didn't specifically said right there and then it was a crisis. They more likely said it was bronchitis. It was a virus. And later on, after that, he had caught an acute chest syndrome, which was he was 7 months. And yeah, he needed a transfusion, and his hemoglobin dropped. I can't remember the number because it was quite a couple of years ago, but his hemoglobin dropped. And after that, when he became 1 year old, his doctor said, let's remove the spleen because he caught 2 acute chest syndromes before 1 year old. And they removed his spleen at 1 year old, and from there he's been on penicillin since, and it's been an on and off crisis. It's been 1 minute he's fine, 1 minute he's tired, 1 minute he's trying to play, and then he gets caught up and he wants to lay down and he needs water, and let me see, it's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a whole lot, especially as a parent of a child with sickle cell, because it's like your children hurt and they're going through stuff, but you don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to help them. You don't know what it is. And especially at his age, when he was younger and he couldn't tell you, mommy hurt right here, I know that it was pretty hard for you. So how do you handle it? Because I know a lot of parents feel guilt, which I think that's crap. Y'all shouldn't feel any guilt.
Oh no,
because
I don't.
Because I have my parents, they still tell me that, I feel guilt if I would have only knew. But I tell them, well, what if you had me and I had cancer and you were, healthy? So how do you deal with trying to make sure that your son is, I don't want to use the term normal, but when you try to make sure that he's as, the rest of the kids, he plays, when you try to make sure that he doesn't feel down or doesn't feel like he's different, how do you
I
help
always
him
say
with that?
he already calls himself a warrior, so he already tells people I'm a sickle cell warrior, and that's an amazing thing. He's still understanding the part of having sickle cell, and I'm trying to help him now that he turned 6 is more opening about sickle cell. But yeah, he says he's a warrior, and as far as that, like, he always tries his best to be a happy boy. Even when he's in pain, he still would play and want to play with his siblings and want to play with dad and Russell, and he will still be in pain with it. He goes to school and he's still in pain, but he stays in school. And he'll wait and come home and say, "Mommy, I'm tired. My leg was hurting, but I was okay." And that makes me feel like he's strong and he got it.
That's our next ambassador, guys.
Yes.
It's amazing to have a kid. I'm still trying to get my nephew to stop being so lazy. And here's a kid saying, I hurt a little, but I made it through the day. But, I absolutely had to talk to you because there's some parents out there that is not as strong as you. But I have to absolutely say that, I commend you because you didn't just let it break you. You took charge, you researched, you stood there for your son. You did the best that you can. So I personally commend you. And I'm going to ask you that you tell everybody your social media so that they can follow you and they can follow the Warrior Story.
Yes, it's Sickle_cell_Warrior5. And you can help share our journey and our story to help spread awareness. So it's Sickle_cell_Warrior5.
And I'm also going to post it in comments, and I'm going to be following her. And sometimes me and her would do an Instagram live so that we can see this. He's so handsome, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Just go on her page and look how handsome he is. But he's amazing, and so is his mom. And, thank you for the time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.